real
Brad Pitt
quick.
is back.
Yeah, I have found that over the last week or two, I thought things were slowing down just a little bit, or at least initially. And then over this last week or two, I've had 4 buyers all miss out because we were in a multiple offer situation. And so I'm like, I don't know if it's just me and my price range, or if you guys are seeing or feeling any of that. I don't know, but it's frustrating as hell when you've got, I think I've only got 4 solid buyers, and when you know what, every one of those has been in a, we just got one executed a few minutes ago, but everybody else has been looking for Chris. Oh, hey, Christina, he's looking for, I guess, the link or something. So I'll text it to him now.
Okay.
So I was just curious to see what you guys are seeing in the
You
market.
are okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 8966. Okay. Anyway, 9139. It's GIVE 2021. Okay. Let's see. He should be on then in a second. So
The link should also be on his Facebook if that doesn't work. He was tagged in the post too.
Yes, Facebook also. Full link. Mike Redding, how was that trip?
There he
man?
is.
Yeah, you see him?
Still recovering.
Yes, not surprised. Not surprised. That's clearly one of the things on my list. I'd love to be able to do that at some point, right? Because I've really never traveled abroad like that. I mean, I don't consider Puerto Rico the same. That's about as far as I've been outside of just about every major city here in the country, except for Philly, Cincy, and Cleveland. I've never been to those regions. So, but again, I won't bore you guys with all that because our presenter, our very own Tommy Flood, is on. Tommy, I so appreciate you jumping on, and anxious to hear what wisdom you have to impart upon us today. So without further ado, my friend, my partner, and my buddy, Tommy Flood. Take it away, Tommy.
Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was a couple minutes late. I was running around like crazy trying to find the creds to get into the Zoom room. I thought I had it handy, and then all of a sudden when I actually sat down to do it, I was like, I don't have it handy. And then I went to go on Facebook to get in, and I don't know what's happened, but my computer is logged out of Facebook, and so I didn't automatically go in there, and I don't even remember what my Facebook password is. So I'm here. Good morning, everybody. I talked to Ben this morning a little bit, and because I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do when it comes to this talk? What are we looking for? What are we getting inspired about? What do we want to motivate? And Ben said to me, right now his focus is on really finishing strong, right? And really looking at how do we finish strong. And, one of the things that I love about the fourth quarter is that it runs, not only is the next 75 days about finishing strong, the next 75 days are also about starting fast. Right? And what I mean by that is, right, one of the greatest things about January 1st in our industry is every single one of us start at the exact same line. Every single one of us are starting from the same starting point, right? Every mega agent to every brand new agent, everybody in real estate, we start from the exact same line. We all have, on January 1st, we have 0 appointments. We have 0 listings. We have 0 buyers. Like, when it comes to our goals for the year, every one of us start there. There is a difference, however, and that is how fast do we hit that line? Some of us will take off on January 1st, and we'll be standing there down in the blocks, ready to hear the gunfire to take off. Some of us will hit that line January 1st running. right? And that's the biggest difference. The difference between those that by January 3rd are leap years ahead of us is they hit that start line on January 1st running hard. They didn't wait until January 1st to hear the gun go off to run. And the way you do that is by the activities that you put into the fourth quarter, right? It's the activities that we go into now. It's the focus that we put now that allows us to hit that ground running. And I think I'm very big on finishing strong, and I'm very big on starting fast. And so I want to come at it today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the fourth quarter and doing that, but I kind of want to come at it today from the mindset of setting ourselves up to take off when we hit January 1st, that we're hitting that line running. It really is this time of year. There's three aspects of this time of year that I think we should all be working on with our database, right? And that is, I'm going to use Jason Abrams, our Vice President of Industry. He likes to talk about them this way. And I just want to encourage you guys, right, that a mindset right now around the people that we have in our sphere is number one, fall cleanup. How do we make sure, it's kind of like think of fall when we're raking leaves. Teresa and I spent the weekend cleaning out the garage, right? We're kind of getting that done because we have to get all that cleaned out so that now I can pull out of the attic all the 7,000 Christmas boxes and Thanksgiving boxes that Teresa has so we can then decorate our house with the 12 Christmas trees that we'll have up and going, here by Thanksgiving. And we really work on the fall cleanup. This is a time to get our database really nice, clean, make sure we have everybody's address, everybody's phone number correct, make sure that we're there. Then we get a time, and it's really not the fourth quarter because the cleanup is the fall, but we hit that winter time, and it really starts a little bit before winter. It starts around Thanksgiving, and it's that winter of reconnection. It's where we get an opportunity because it's that time of year that everybody wants to connect. It's that time of year that we want to see friends. It's that time of year we want to see family. It's that time of year that we want to connect. So we get to clean our database up, and then we spend that middle period really reconnecting with everybody and making sure that we're there. And then the mindset is that sets up a spring of explosion, right? A springtime explosion. That sets up the time where everything is blowing out of the water. Right? So when I talk about mindset right now, my mindset is I'm not just finishing strong, I'm starting fast. And my mindset is on that piece of my life that's the most important, right? Whether it's my database in real estate, whether it's my sphere of influence in life, whether it's finding talent from a regional director perspective, what I'm doing right now is cleaning up my database so that I can spend the time of reconnecting with people that then allows me to explode when we hit the springtime. And I want to share with you a couple of things that I listened to a podcast. I love listening to the Donald Miller Business Made Simple podcast. And once a quarter, they have a guy on named Joshua Dubois. And Joshua Dubois works for a company that basically tracks consumer behavior and consumer sentiment. Right? Sounds like a real thrilling job. But basically, they pull all these data points from surveys, from buyer behaviors, from all of these different things. They pull these surveys in, they get these data points in, and they look at them, and they really predict what are going to be the handful of things that are really important for the next quarter that we focus on, right? And I do enjoy the consumer behavior part, right? Because every change in industry happens because, first of all, societal norms change, right? The way how society views things, how society behaves, those things change. And once that happens, then that leads to consumer behavior change. And then once the technology catches up to the consumer behavior, we now have a complete new change in industry, right? And I'll tell you, normally that takes decades to happen. And we are at the first time really in history that all three of those things have happened at the same time. COVID has created societal change, consumer change, and brought new technology solutions in to change industries all in one season. It's never happened before, right? So with that being thought, consumer behavior, what is consumer behavior? What is this organization saying? This is for all industries. So I'm going to tell you what they say in all industries, and we can look at it, figure it out in real estate, but I want you to kind of think about this. Number one, they're predicting that this year, the meaning behind the holiday season is going to matter more than ever. Doesn't matter what holidays people celebrate. The meaning behind those holidays are going to matter more than ever. Yeah, some years, right? Some years, holiday season is all about how do I get the best present for Jet and Jillian, right? Sometimes the holiday season might be, it's been a while. Sometimes the holiday season, that time between years, is how do I get to the Big 12 championship game for you, because UT is going to be in it, and then how do I go to their bowl game? I know it's been a while. Don't have to make fun of me, Ben, right? But what they're saying in consumer behavior this year is how do the meaning for the holidays are going to matter this year more than they have in the last couple of years. The COVID, people being, and I know, but some families believe it. I know we're in an industry that feels like we've been like this for a long time now, but a large part of our community, even here, they've navigated some windows. They were still navigating COVID last year during Christmas. Teresa and I didn't even have a Christmas party last year during Christmas, right? So we look at that and we realize people have been navigating. And so this year, what they're predicting through experience surveys, mindset of consumers, is that they're going to be really focused on what is the meaning behind the holidays this year. So I think we look at that and we figure out, knowing our database as we're doing this time of reconnecting, right? That the holiday season is a great time. Thanksgiving, right? Whatever we're looking at, the holiday season is a great time to figure out the meaning, right? Not to sound catchy, but the reason for the season, right? Whatever holiday your database is celebrating, jump out there and figure out and focus on that. The second thing they say is people are going to get a feeling of being cooped up faster than ever, right? So the moment that we have to spend a week locked up because it's really cold and we can't eat on a patio and have a mambo taxi on a patio, instead of that being, we can handle that for a month during the winter, we're going to be able to handle it for like 3 days. And then we're going to feel cooped up, right? So people are going to be making plans for spring break faster than ever. It was funny, before I even listened to this podcast, Teresa and I, this is a fast segment. We've already scheduled our spring break trip this year. And I was like, it's funny you say that, because I've already scheduled my spring break trip this year. Normally we're the ones that are like scheduling that in February and there's nowhere to go. But people are going to do it. So I would say in our industry, like in our geographic area, we have opportunities to get outdoors even during the cooped up time. And I would encourage you to focus on helping your people not feel cooped up. Be that opportunity for them to get outside. Be that opportunity. Be that first, and even if you wait until spring, be that first big spring event that they get to go be a part of. And the last thing is people are looking for an opportunity to give back. This year, more than ever, people are looking for an opportunity to give back. So create opportunities for your database, for your people to volunteer. Create opportunities for volunteerism, right? Those are the way I think. If we focus on those 3 things during the fourth quarter with the mindset of I'm doing this, not just to finish strong, but to start fast, I think you will hit January 1 running full speed, and you can have your best year ever in 2022. And even being late, Ben Baker, my clock says 10:45. How about that for timing?
You're such the professional. See, it's the reason why I wanted you on, because I would expect nothing less, my brother. And I'll tell you, here's what's interesting, guys. Christina told me that, my internet it's moving slow, and Tommy, yours was moving slow also. So yeah, you're seconds behind, and yet I can tell you the lesson there is not to be visual, but to be audio. Your audio was spot on, right? So the message here is focus. There's the message. Because if I was looking at you, it was weird, right? But the message was coming through loud and clear. Guys, did you hear that? The message was coming through loud and clear. And it's all about focus, and it's all about finishing, and it's finishing strong and starting fast. And again, I love the message. Like when we chatted a few minutes ago. Oh, hell, what happened?
Was this worthwhile?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
You just can't see my eyes, Tommy. That's all.
This was powerful and helpful.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It's good to see you guys, and hopefully, somewhere, I don't know how fast you get to come back to this, but hopefully I'll get to come back soon.
Again, guys, next week we have our Go Network block party. And so for those of you who can chime in, please do. The following week, we've got between now and Christmas, we've got some really powerful speakers coming on, mega agents from all over the country. So I'm so excited about it. You will definitely get the notice, and I appreciate your time and in being respectful of that. Let's go take a listing, right? To borrow from Teresa. And again, guys, I would also say, you know what? Go brighten someone's day. Bring a smile to their face, because we don't know what people are going through. And, not to get too deep, but Tavis, you know what I'm referring to. Steve, I think you know what I'm referring to, because people are going through a lot today. And that might be COVID related. It might be personally, it might be financially. And so let's not rain on anybody's parade. Let's be that shining star that brings a smile to someone and lets them know that they're loved and they're cared for. That just might be the difference in someone's day. You just don't know. So I appreciate everyone, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. And let's go make it a great day.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Tommy.
You got it. Be well.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, brother.
Okay. Tavis.
Hey, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you.